Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie. Welcome back to my yarn room. Overlook me. I've been in a great mood for a couple of days. Probably because the temperature here has not been in the 90s. It's been a little bit of a cloudy overcast, so it's the perfect weather for me. Not too hot, not too cold. Okay, I have a lot of information to give in this one. A lot. And I wrote some notes so that I wouldn't forget. First and foremost, I would like to give a shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I never in a million years ever guessed that I would have people actually wanting to watch me crochet and talk about yarn and talk about crochet hooks and stuff like that. I never thought in a million years people would want to hear what I had to say. So thank you. And hey y'all. Okay. Now let's get to my notes. I have been writing a pattern. And the pattern is for... Sorry I keep looking this way. I have a window right here. And I look out the window because sometimes there's deer in my yard eating the wild blackberries and stuff like that. And I love watching them. So sometimes I'll be looking out the window. And I like to watch the trees blow in the wind and stuff like that. Like I said, this is my happy place. And I get happy in here. Okay. I go left field. That's right. That's left. I cracked myself up too. Okay. Focus. I've been writing a pattern. And the pattern is a hooded latch scarf. So, the way that works is this. And hopefully, next week, the tutorials for the first 4 days will be this pattern. Okay, so the way this works is this. You crochet the scarf. Okay? You make it as long as you want. You make it as wide as you want. You make it whatever stitch you want. It's completely customizable. Okay? Then, you take your measuring tape, or as close of a measurement as you can get, and you measure from here on your shoulder across the top of your head over here to this shoulder. Okay? Whatever measurement you get, add 2 inches. Yeah. And then, as close to a measurement as you can get, you measure from the front of your forehead, like say right between your eyes, to the back of your head. Well, however many inches that is, right there. And you add 2 inches Why not? I like my hoods to be a little bit big. Now, then you sew the hood to the scarf. That way you never lose your hat. It's with your scarf. If you don't want to sew it and you want it to be able to come back off, put buttons like on your scarf or on your hood, and then you can just button it to it when you want to use it. It's yours. Okay. When I make a pattern, I try to make it adjustable for anybody. And I do mean anybody. You can't see right now, but my dress form, Jenny B, she's wearing a shirt that I designed, and it is completely customizable. You can make that top for, it's a tank top, and you can make it for a toddler all the way up to a 6X. Completely customizable. That's how I like my patterns. But anyway, okay, now that's the hooded scarf part. Now let's explain a latch. Okay. A latch is the little circle eye hook, and the latch goes down in it. Okay? So, how are we going to do that on a skirt? Well, we're going to crochet a piece. I can't make my fingers do a rectangle, but you get it, right? And then we're going to sew that piece onto the middle of the scarf. Wherever you want it to latch together. And then you take the one piece and you put it through the latch. That simple. So it's a hooded latch scarf. That's what I'm calling it. Okay. Hopefully next week I'll have that pattern done. And my tester, TT, will read my pattern and work it and make sure everything is good. Alright, so I've been doing the Luck of the Draw blanket with Nancy from Nan's Next Knots. Okay. I don't know what's going on because I'm not trying to get up in somebody's business. Nancy is unable to do the drawings for the numbers of the Luck of the Draw. So, she has asked one of her friends if they would do it. And that would be Trish from Mama Swift. Okay? And if I can remember, I will link both of those ladies in the description box of this video. Okay? But I've been forgetting to show y'all what I've been doing. Now, if you want to join along with Mama Swift in the Luck of the Draw, it's still not too late. So, my mom's been looking for a new design on a blanket. This will be a good one, Mom. Let me show you. This is mine. Now, I made mine a queen size. So, it's like folded, and this is half. Okay, so I just folded it up so that I could just show, well, that's upside down, so that I could just show the colors, Okay, now, this gray, that's my main color. Okay, now hold on a minute. And it is Lion Brand Pound of Love in Oxford Gray. That's what the main color is. And I'm doing the main color in between the Luck of the Draw colors. Okay? Now, the first color that was, it's going to be on every Thursday. Until it's done, it's every Thursday. There's been 2 picks already. Tomorrow will be the 3rd pick. Okay. The first pick was number 2. She draws a number. You make you a little list. Okay? You make you a little list. And I didn't have no like fancy paper or anything, so I just used just regular paper. And I put down here that this was my main color and wrote what it was. And I just clipped a piece of it and just kind of attached it to the side. Well, I did the main color and then I picked 8 other colors. And I just clipped a piece of them and attached them to the side. But I wrote down 1 through 8. And then I wrote down what yarn it was. So I'd have a visual of the yarn and a description. Okay. And Mama Swift comes on every Thursday and does a video where that she just randomly draws a number. Okay. And whatever number she draws, 1 through 8, say she draws number 4 this time. I don't know if she will or not. But it's going to be ironic if she does. Okay, so let's say she draws number 4. Well, then you look at number 4. Okay, well, this yarn did not have a name. It was, it's a red and blue variegate, or marl. And it's 1 pound bags, acrylic, red, blue marl. Is what I put down. And matter of fact, I can even show you, these are the bags right here. My husband got me these bags. It's just mill-in bags. But that's, yeah, you can see it through the bag, okay. But he got me, I think, 1, 2, 3. Well, I got 3. I gave 1 to my mom. So, yeah, he got me 4 of these bags. And I think they cost like $2.99 a bag. And you get 4 skeins in it. Why not? Anyway. Things are falling on my head. Let me put this up. Okay. So. Anyway, so, that's how you do the luck of the draw. And, like I said, she's already picked 2 numbers. So, if you want to start now, that's all well and good. The first number she picked was number 2. The second number she picked was number 8. Okay. My number 2, I chose Caron 1 pound, and the color was robin's egg. That was the light blue on my blanket you seen. Robin's egg. Okay, and number 8 of what I chose, which was the darker blue, She drew number 8. And I did a Lion Brand Pound of Love Aquamarine. Now, some of my colors are not gonna match with what I've got going on so far, but I don't care. I don't care. I picked colors that I had an abundance of that color, and I didn't care what it looked like. So, I think my blanket's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a variation of all kinds of different colors. I just can't wait till tomorrow to find out what numbers picked. Woo! Okay, now, I'm not going to show my temperature throw. I'm doing a temperature throw. And I'm not going to show it. I'm not even going to really talk about it because it ain't time yet. I get to pick, well, I don't get to pick. It's every Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. T.G.I.F.F.W, y'all. T.G.I.F.F.W is, thank God, it's Freaky Friday Wednesday. Because today's Wednesday, but it's me and my husband's Freaky Friday. So, T.G.I.F.F.W. And after today, I won't be back till Saturday. Okay. Now that those two are out of the way, okay, I'll talk more about the temperature throw on the first Wednesday of the month, I think is what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing it that way. The first Wednesday of every month, I'll talk about the temperature throw, and I'll tag the beautiful, nice as all get out women that I'm doing that with in that video. Okay. Now, I want to talk about gifts. Okay. I don't want nobody to ever think that they have to give me something, because I don't expect it. I don't plan it. Okay. But when I get a gift, and it has to do with my, TT calls it my obsession. I don't know if it's an obsession or if it's my escape from reality, or I don't know. But when it has to do with this, I humble myself with all gifts. Okay, so I have 3 ladies that I need to thank. And the first one would be my mama. I want to thank you. You have given me so much. But, sorry, I'll stop. Okay. I'm specifically thanking you on this video for all of the yarn that you have recently given me. Okay? To you, it wasn't much, because you don't work with chunky yarn, and you don't work with the lightweight yarns. Anything less than a 4 worsted weight, you don't do. Anything bigger than a 4 worsted weight, you don't do. So, thank you. You gave me a big box of what you called scrap yarn. What I called was a rainbow of deliciousness. And then recently after that, you gave me 3 full skeins of chunky yarn that you had gotten from somebody. I don't know. But I wanted to thank you. Okay. The next thank you goes out to a newer friend of mine. Her name is Dorothy. That's all I will say on that. And she gave me a paper grocery bag of what she called scrap yarn. What I call a rainbow of beautifulness. To me, it does not matter if the yarn is that long. Don't throw it away. Don't throw it away. Those little 1-inch pieces of scrap ends have 2 very important purposes. I'll show you one. Excuse me. Okay. See those? That's 2 little end pieces. This whole bag is full. Full. Well, not quite full. And there's various different kinds. See, I've got just, that's about a chunky number 6. Let's see. There's a little one. Anyway, what I do, if I'm making like an amigurumi or something like that, instead of buying stuffing, I'll stuff it with yarn. Or I like to take, because I live out in the country, okay? And I love the animals. Hence watching the deer from my yarn room. Okay. I like to take the yarn, and if it's just a little bit, I'll snip it into like 1-inch sections. And I'll put it over into something and put it on a tree. And the birds will take them little 1-inch pieces and use them for nests. But the next person that I want to thank is, her name is Jennifer. And she recently gave me a gift that I just love. This. Now, some of y'all know what this is. Some of you won't. This opens. And you can sit it beside of your chair that you crochet or knit or whatever in. And put your projects in it. I love this. Absolutely love it. But in that gift, which came with a crochet hook, yarn, the basket, was this. This is an antique book. It's a Learn How book. Coates and Clark's. Book number 170C. And it sold for 50 cents. It's got patterns in it. How to do different stitches. And it's got crochet, knitting, tatting, and embroidery. And I opened it up and looked on the front cover, and it says copyright 1975. I was 4 years old when this book come out. I'm ecstatic about the book. The antique crochet hook. The basket. The yarns. I'm overwhelmed. There's no words to thank you enough. All three ladies. Y'all have touched my heart. All three of you. No yarn left behind. Okay, I think that's going to be all for today. That's quite a video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I am loving this. I really am. Leave me a comment. I love reading y'all's comments. I do. I just love it. It touches me to know that somebody cares about the same thing that I care about. So I guess that's going to be all for today. All right. T.G.I.F.F.W. And we will see you back on Saturday. Bye, y'all.